MMA fighter Parnell Davis. Musical guest, MountainCity. And now, the host of the Not So Late Show, Jared Haley.
Yeah, baby! All right, this is awesome. Welcome to the first ever taping of the Not So Late Show, because let's be honest, it's not all that late.
No.
Here's my awesome Trevor DeVore, who is with me.
Yeah.
Trevor is always with me because, Trevor, you're my man.
Love you, brother.
I love you, brother. All right, man, we're excited.
We're
excited. Super excited because this has been a dream for a really long time, and we're actually taping it right now. We are in the studio taping the Not So Late Show.
Who do I look at here? Am I looking here? Am I looking? I don't know. I like this view better than this side of me.
That's fair.
Okay.
I've always said you've had more of a...
I have a face for radio.
I was going to say a radio face than...
A radio face?
You have a radio face.
I have a radio face.
Radio
Thank
face.
you, Jared.
That's
I
actually
love that.
your radio face DeVore. That's what we always call you behind your back.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so you're welcome.
Now it's known.
And
so
now
it's
it's known,
perfect.
absolutely.
Thank you.
So, you know what? We decided to do this late show because, man, there's so much anxiety and stress in the world and in our country. And, man, we just wanted to give you a little bit of reprieve from that. We want you to smile. We want you to laugh.
To cry?
We want you to cry a little bit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ride the emotional roller coaster.
That's right.
With
Up
us today.
and down.
Yeah, I like that.
And we want you to leave with just a little bit of hope.
Yes.
That's the desire.
Absolutely.
We want you to leave with some hope, okay? And
maybe some joy.
Maybe some joy.
And
all the
things.
all
the emotions.
That's what we want.
Yeah,
we want the feels. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
We have an awesome show planned for you guys today. We have MMA fighter Parnell Davis is going to be on the show today, which is awesome. We also have a live performance with local band MountainCity.
Awesome.
And Dave Powers is going to be with us. Super exciting. And you know what else is really cool? The live studio audience. Check out our live studio audience today.
All four of them.
All four of them in the house today, which is awesome. Let's be honest, okay? COVID's still a thing.
It is.
It's still happening. So, but man, we're excited to have our awesome production crew is here, and they are just, you guys are the best. So good to have you. Mr. Trevor DeVore, man, what are you drinking there, my man?
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
Yes. It's like 12-year apple juice.
Sure. That's how you know it's good. You know what, Trevor, did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So I got to be honest, probably the best part of the Super Bowl, I don't know, there's a lot of good things, but the streaker.
Hands down my favorite part of the whole Super Bowl.
Can I tell you what's great about the modern era? Is that, man, if this was 10 years ago, we never would have been able to see the streaker because they always cut away from him.
That's true.
But we got to see him.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. He wore like the Borat outfit as he was running around the field, and I don't know if you heard, but the announcer's like, he breaks the tackle at the 30, he goes to the 20, he's got his hands in the victory formation.
He's at the goal.
Be a man, pull up your pants and be a man. I loved it, man.
It was so good.
That should have been the halftime show.
That should have been
100%. Should have been the halftime show.
Yeah, the pink leotard. Is that what it was?
That was red, baby.
I don't know.
I didn't look that close.
Either way, I tried to look away when his butt was showing.
Yeah,
so,
that was gross.
That was the goal.
Oh.
So, Trevor, in 2020, there's a lot of things that happen, right? There's a lot of polarization.
Yeah.
Right? There's you either have to be on the far one side or far other side, and there's just so much arguing and anger happening in the world. And I've worked really hard, and I actually found the one topic that I think that we can all agree on. The one topic
I'm intrigued.
The one topic we all agree on is that 2020 sucked. Yeah. Am I right? Hashtag 2020 sucked. Absolutely. 2020 sucked.
100%.
But you know what? For everything that sucks, you know, it's perspective, right? And so we can always look for the good in whatever's going on.
Tell me more.
And so I just want you to realize that in 2020, that's actually when we first were introduced to the Tiger King.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
The Tiger King.
Dude, I killed 8
Changed
weeks
my life.
worth of COVID watching the Tiger King. Unbelievable.
Right.
I couldn't look away,
It was actually
bro.
its own mechanism. That was the tool. It was all planned. Watch the Tiger King survive COVID.
Like, I saw the best bumper sticker.
Yes.
that said there are 3 things for sure.
Right.
Death.
Yes.
Taxes.
Yes.
And Carol Baskins killed her husband.
That's it.
Best bumper sticker I've seen in a long time. I'm just saying.
Love it. Well, I want to introduce you to Matty Exotic.
I would love to see.
And so here, take a look at this picture, Matty Exotic.
Show me.
And so, so that's actually Matt Manning. In case you didn't recognize, yeah. But he's Matty Exotic now.
I didn't, but wow.
Wow. Oh my.
I think he should rethink his wardrobe for a Sunday service.
I think he should, and I think I heard you can buy a tiger for like $2,000.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe we could like raise some money and buy Matt a tiger and bring it on stage on Sundays. So you see, there's always good mixing the bad with the bad. It's all perspective. You just got to have the right perspective. And actually, I have done some digging in the internet for you because we want to find some more 2020 gems. So check this out, 2020 gems. All right, 2020 gems. So our first 2020 gem comes from a guy on TikTok.
What is TikTok?
TikTok is a social media thing.
Okay, great.
Yeah. You don't know TikTok?
It does that on my watch.
That's fair. Okay. So there's a guy on TikTok. Okay, social media platform.
All the kids are into it.
Ask your 4-year-old.
On the interweb. It's on the interweb. Okay.
So a guy on TikTok, he thought it'd be fun to take some comments from the Facebook Marketplace, which is a place to sell things. Okay. And he actually turned it into a song.
Tell me more.
Yeah. Yes. So he takes some comments on Facebook Marketplace and turns that into a song. So check it out.
All right.
Good evening, is this available? Yes, it is. Please leave me alone, we are sleeping. No more contacting, please. Thanks, appreciate you contacting me. I know I'm no longer interested. Please stop contacting me now. I will contact Attorney General if you do not stop.
Thanks.
Why would you do that? Why would you? Hey, I'm really interested in this thing. I want to. Actually, I saw. Aren't you selling? You're selling some apple juice. Yeah.
I'm sleeping.
Can you stop contacting me, please, about that? Jeez. All right. So this next guy is a guy who, honestly, I don't really know how to describe what he's doing here, and so you're just gonna have to watch it and see.
Okay.
Riding the sack.
I like that. You know, this is actually. Behind the footage on Miley Cyrus' Wrecking Ball. This is how she practiced.
That's right. That's how she had to learn how to do the flip off the trampoline,
right,
and then land correctly.
Yeah.
And, here's the thing, though, is as I was watching that video, I actually thought that's not the ending that I wanted. And so I did some more research, and here's the ending that actually. This is what you all want to see. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me. The whole time I'm watching it the first time, I'm thinking, this guy's got to fall, right? And then he didn't. But I didn't expect him to land in the thing either. Didn't expect him to land on the wrecking ball. It's magical.
Magical. Oh, I'm going to start drinking my 12-year apple juice while you show me these videos.
Yeah, drink it up. The more you drink the apple juice, the better these videos
get.
Anyway.
Excellent. Well.
All right, so the next one that we have here is that it's hard because in sports, COVID's completely changed the atmosphere of everything that's going on, right? Because we can't have fans. And so different sports teams have done some things to get a little bit more creative in the way that they have fans. And so this is a really good one. Check it.
Way out front, drills it foul. Just unbearable.
Still smiling.
I can't bear to watch.
Wow. Popped right back. Popped right back.
I think everything is fine.
I mean, they've done some really dumb things.
I would agree.
Cardboard cutouts.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Yeah.
I think if you fill up a stadium with teddy bears, that's the right way to go.
It's the only way to go.
Moving forward, so if anyone's watching this and you're in charge of these things, We want more bears.
More
Give us some
bears.
more bears.
More
Give
bears.
us some more bears. All right, so I got another video for you guys. This is from, again, a guy on the internet where he was stuck in a hospital. And I don't know how people do this stuff. Like, they just are super creative and clever in what they do. And this guy actually creates a song from hospital noises. So,
Wow,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, and it's good.
I'm
Trust
interested.
me, it's good.
All right,
okay,
I'm
here we
in.
go.
I'm
Check
in.
it out.
Hey, can you send a nurse?
Yeah.
This Valentine's can be yours. I set some roses. I sent for the sugar-free Jell-O at the hospital. Come and join me. This mediocre food next to my hospital bed. You can sleep on this thing that's a couch, is a chair, is a lounger, but you won't be able to walk in the morning. Stop by our gift store.
Wow. So maybe that's what we do is we just find some songs that people make and we just turn it into our own.
Yes, I have a lot of myriad of noises at my house.
So before we're together again,
I'll see what I can do.
you see what you can do. We got one more 2020 gem for you, and it's actually a guy who I honestly can't tell if he's drinking or if it's magic. But he drinks these he inhales water bottles is actually what he's doing. And so here, let's just check out and see what he's able to do.
First one.
See, that doesn't make sense.
What the?
One done. Another one.
I think I did that in junior high once.
So, magic, real? What do you think?
I'm voting magic.
You think magic?
I do. That's
okay.
like self-waterboarding
That's
at that point.
That's
That's
right.
what it is.
So,
He's
but-
interrogating himself to give
Absolutely.
information
But here's
about
the thing:
himself.
is I disagree with you. I think that it's real.
Really?
And so to test my theory,
I would like to hear.
I grabbed a couple of pastors from Crossroads and I had them go out in our parking lot. And so if you guys are out there, can you hear me?
Hello, Jared. Good to see you.
We're good.
We're ready to do this.
All right, fellas, so to do the water bottle challenge, I'm gonna give you a couple of rules, okay? Number one is you have to drink both water bottles. Number two is you cannot tip the water bottle vertical, okay? You can't do that.
None of that.
And the third rule is as soon as you are done with a water bottle, you have to crush it. That way we know that you drank all of the water inside, okay? I'm gonna give you guys a 1, 2, 3, and then go, all right? You ready? 1, 2, 3, go! And James Johnson is the winner. All right.
James looked a little water drunk.
He did. He
gotta be
looked
honest.
very water drunk.
That's a little too much too soon.
So those are all the gems that we have for you guys today. We're going to be right back with our first ever guest on the Not So Late Show. MMA fighter Parnell Davis is with us, and so stick around. You're not going to want to miss it.
Yeah! Woo!
Aggravation, America's new favorite family game. Now you and your family can enjoy a fun family game together. Created for ages 4 and up, this game is great for the entire family. There's nothing like finding new ways to encourage our little ones to play well together. You'll bond together as you enjoy playing every moment of this fun game. Aggravation, America's favorite family game.
Our very first guest on the Not So Late Show is MMA fighter Parnell Davis from Columbus Junction, Iowa. Ironically, he has his 25th fight on March 25th, and we're excited to have him on the show. But before he comes on, we just want to show you a quick highlight from his last fight.
Parnell Davis!
Swallow your pride, there's nowhere to hide. What would you decide?
when it's on the line? Would just do or die? Would you compromise? Or would you stand through the storm and roll with the tide? Would you be the one to fight or the one to hide? You can never touch the sky if you don't try to fly. Rocky roads, but we stayed unshakable. Been through it all and we still unbreakable.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to my good friend Parnell Davis. Parnell, my man, how you doing, buddy?
Good to be here, my man.
I saw right away in your highlight video is your boys there at the end, man.
Yeah. You know, that was their, I think third fight that they've attended. Man, they enjoyed being in the cage. They enjoyed seeing Daddy get the win. And they actually walked out with me during that fight. So, you know, I come out to Skillet's Rebirthing song, and so every time that's like their personal version of a Rocky theme. That's Daddy's Rocky song, right? They came out with me, and we gave each other high fives and slapped each other's head around, and they got me ready for the night. And then after the W, they came in and celebrated with me.
So how do they feel about Dad getting their head bashed in?
Well, Daddy didn't get their head bashed in that night, and so that was a good night. Now they've seen fights where, Daddy came out of the cage looking rough, and so to get a W, to get a win in front of my boys was a feeling that was undescribable, and I mean, you can kind of just see the raw authenticity in that photo, and so it was a great night.
Does she go to the fights as well?
She does. She hasn't missed a fight at all. And so
how does she does she handle it well?
Yeah, so she's fought before. She's been in the cage before. Ooh. So like we first met the night before my fight. We were at the bowling alley, a bar, and I went up to her and the group of girls that she was with, and I invited them to the fight. Her brother, Norma's brother, Rod the Executioner Montoya, was the main event that evening of my first fight, and I was the co-main event, and I knocked the guy out in 28 seconds, and she stalked me ever since.
There you go. Do you have a cool middle nickname?
Yeah. The Rebirth. And before you think it's gross, let me explain, okay? I was in Israel in 2007, and I got baptized in the Jordan River, and I remember when I got baptized, all time just seemed to stop, and it felt like I was down in the water forever. And as I got brought up out of the water, I could see the old self remaining underwater, and I was brought up a new creature. And so it was like a rebirthing experience. And so I came back from Israel, and I was living in Iowa, and there was nothing to do here. I had lived in Florida for 5 years where there was something going on every day, and living back here in Iowa, there was nothing to do. So when I got back to Iowa from visiting Israel, I was playing this game called World of Warcraft. And because of my rebirthing experience being baptized in the Jordan River, my character's name was the Rebirth. And so that kind of translated over to fighting when I started fighting. Every fighter needs a cage name, right?
Sure.
So I went by the Rebirth, and I located this song called Rebirthing by Skillet. And that's kind of, that's my theme.
I think it's awesome, Parnell, that you do what you do and that you get out there and, getting into a cage with another human being, knowing that we're going to fight, that's just not a place that I live. And so that's cool. That's kind of how I'm the guy on the outside that goes, man, I can't believe other people actually do this thing. And so I commend you for that, my friend. But I also think of you as kind of like Batman, because you have your fighting career at night, but then you actually have a completely different life during the day. Right? Like fighting is not your full-time gig. You have other things going on in your life. And so outside of fighting, you're also, you work for YFC, Youth for Christ in Southeast Iowa. You're the director there. And so actually you have a fight coming up on the 25th, and you are doing something really special with that fight. Can you just let us know a little bit about what all are the details around this fight that's coming up?
God's given us a platform and a talent and gifts and vocations for a reason, right? And just like you said, you couldn't imagine yourself in the cage. There are certain things that you do that I couldn't imagine myself doing, and so you have different gifts and talents that God can use for his glory. and God's given me talents and gifts to use for His glory. And so that's what I've always viewed fighting as. For me, it's not an opportunity to beat anybody up or even to get beat up. It's an opportunity to use this platform for His glory, And so, being that I'm a professional fighter, there's a fight purse that's involved, and then ticket sales, and I'm blessed to be able to fight for an organization that's likely one of the best regional MMA organizations in the country, Caged Aggression, and they've been airing their fights on pay-per-view, and so all monies that I earn from commission off of in-person ticket sales and all money on commission of every pay-per-view purchase will go toward a youth center that we're opening in Columbus Junction, Iowa. Yeah, we're stoked to launch this youth center and provide a safe place for young people to feel like they belong.
Well, thank you so much, Parnell, for being with me today. So good to be with you. If you are in the Davenport area, you got to go to Caged Aggression. Go support Parnell in his fight. If you can't be there, look it up on pay-per-view. You can support him that way. Let's help get this Youth for Christ Youth Center built in Columbus Junction. Parnell, so good to be with you. Thanks for being with me here today, man. And we will be right back. First guest in studio here on the Not So Late Show is our good friend from Mountain City, Dave Powers. Come on, Dave. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me, buddy.
Yep. All right, Dave.
Jared.
So glad you're here.
Thanks, man.
So
it's
good to
be
have
had.
you. So the pandemic has obviously affected everybody, right? And I was actually thinking about it that I'm surprised that there aren't more parent remote learning support groups because...
Dude, that's no joke.
But so as a musician, right, you guys are doing Mountain City and other musical projects as well, and that's affected everything you've been able to do as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, all of the live shows that we had planned all got canceled. However, I was actually really thankful because a couple of years prior to the pandemic, I started developing our business less around the idea of performance and live shows and more around the idea of creating an online business. And so I was super thankful for that because everybody was staying home and they were listening to music. And so even though we lost a bunch of money and opportunities and stuff, as live shows canceled, we actually did pretty well because people were just staying home listening to music.
You're a little ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Life is stressful anyway, right? Like we're all going through all kinds of crazy stress, and I feel like the pandemic has all the closures and things like that. It's like everyone is now inside a coffin, inside their own homes. It's funny because I think before the pandemic, everyone's like, man, I wish I could just work from home. And now everyone has to work from home, and they're like, man, I just want to get back to the office.
That's right. Get me out of here.
Right. But I know that you are working on different things. Maybe you can tell me more about it. I'm going to butcher what it is. But
okay, perfect. So it's called St. Vrain.
Okay.
And
like that's the band title?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
St. Vrain. Cool.
Yep. So St. Vrain.
Got it.
He was actually an explorer back in the day in Colorado. He was a French explorer. Me and my buddy decided let's create some music to help people sleep, pray, de-stress, meditate, just kind of find some peace in the middle of a really tumultuous season that we all find ourselves in. And so, that's kind of the goal of St. Vrain. And so we just released our new song, first song, a couple of weeks ago, and we're coming out with a new song on
And that's
February
heavy metal,
26th.
right?
Yes, it's designed just for peace, relaxation.
That's right.
Yeah, there's lots of guttural growls.
Yeah.
And,
Getting out the anger and the aggression. I know that you were telling me some good stories about some live performances and things that have happened to you, and so I would love to hear a little bit of some some fun experiences that you've had.
Okay. So I was in New York one time. We were doing a retreat for a bunch of students. And we had this guy speaking with us, great guy, incredible speaker. He was one of the, the United States, he was at one of the largest churches in the United States as their youth pastor. So anyway, it was a Saturday morning. Everybody was super tired. So I got done with my worship set and everybody was pretty much dead, just like dead as a fish. So anyway.
Sounds like a student retreat.
Yeah, exactly. So he gets up and within 30 seconds of him speaking, he calls out this young guy on the back row. And he was like, dude, you cannot sleep on my time. You can sleep on your time. You cannot sleep on my time. Well, I'm sitting in the very back with the youth pastor, and there's this gasp all around the room when he said that, like that. And the youth pastor looks at me like this, and he's like, dude. I said, what? Why is everybody freaking out? He goes, the kid he just called out is blind.
Oh, no.
I was like, what? So the speaker goes up to the cafeteria. He goes up to this kid and he goes, hey, man, I'm the speaker, and your youth pastor told me that you had a visual impairment. And bro, I am so sorry that I called you out. I did not know, and I just want to apologize. And the kid kind of just smirked a little bit, and he was like, oh, it's okay, man. I actually was sleeping. And so you see, I'm standing next to this speaker, he was just like quietly, because, not in front of the kid or whatever. He was just like, yes. So he goes back to the youth pastor. He's like, for the record, I did apologize, but he was sleeping, because he couldn't like drop it.
So
but man, I was just stoked that did not happen to me.
No joke, right?
You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Well, Dave, I want to play a fun game with you as we finish up here. And so we're going to play a game. It's called 5-Second Summary. Okay, so I have these cards here. And I'll move that out of the way. So on the card, as soon as you flip it, you are going to see a movie title. Okay, and you have 5 seconds to try to explain to me what the movie is. Now, you can't use characters' names or obviously the movie title, and no rhyming. Okay, no
rhyming.
No rhyming. So you can't say it's Rinding Emo.
Yeah.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Right.
So that's against the rules.
Okay, great.
So as soon as you flip it, you'll hear the clock start.
Now, do I have to do that in the 5 seconds or whatever the time allotment is?
As soon as you look at it, it starts.
I start talking.
And as soon as it buzzes,
we're done.
You're done.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So you are my guest, and so I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, is this like a me against you thing? Are we going to rack up the points here?
That's a good question. Yeah, if I guess it right, that means that you did a good job.
Okay.
And so that means you get the point.
Okay.
Okay?
Deal.
And no cheating.
All right.
If you know the movie, you got to say it, right? This is honor system. Honor system.
All right.
Okay?
Sounds good.
And we're playing for bragging rights.
Okay, great.
Unfortunately, that's all we have to offer you today.
Maybe I'll go by and get one of those big WCW belts or WWE
That's right.
belts from Target for you later.
5-minute summary. Yeah. 5-second summary. I love it. Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. So you first. Hold the back of the card. I don't know how see-through they are. So
okay.
I don't want to cheat, and I don't trust myself. So.
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Okay. There's a gun, far away, long distance. Mark Wahlberg.
Shooter.
Yes.
Hey!
Can I say the actor?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, great. It's fine now.
You're the guest. You get to help make the rules.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. My 5 seconds. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. This is a guy, and it's in Roman times, and his family gets killed. I don't even need 5 seconds.
Come on, baby.
All right. That's 1-1.
Okay.
1-1. Hold up.
1-1.
The rules are about to change.
Okay.
We've done 5 seconds.
Yeah.
This time you only get 3.
3 seconds.
That's right. Which,
okay.
if I was guessing, it would be fine. But or actually, is it me? Yeah. Which way did we just go? Oh yeah, I just went.
Yep. You just went.
It's
so
your
it's
turn.
my turn. Okay.
Lost all train of thought there.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Here we go.
Pump. 3 seconds.
And, okay. Tom Cruise, airplane.
Top Gun.
Boom, baby. I'm so glad we can use the
yeah, that helps a little bit. Yeah,
yes,
I'm glad that you introduced that rule for us. It really cleans things up.
Perfect.
Okay, here's my 3 seconds. Ooh, that's the bonus one. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, it is Animals. It's a cartoon Disney. Crap.
All right.
Animals, cartoon Disney. That's all you get.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna go with Pets.
Wrong. It's older.
It's older?
It's Fox and the Hound.
Fox and the Hound.
Yeah.
Never would have got that anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know Fox and the Hound?
Well, I mean, I saw it once.
Yeah.
And I
could have
wept.
said the cartoon version of Turner and Hooch.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
that would have been wrong too. I don't think that would have helped anything.
That's right.
Well, Dave, thank you so much for being with me today. It's so good to have you on the show. And we actually are going to have a live performance from Mountain City here in just a moment. So stick around. We'll be right back with Mountain City.
What is an MVP? Are they the biggest, fastest, strongest? Or maybe the MVP is something entirely different. Maybe the MVP is the first in and last out. The hardest worker in the room every single day. And what is that? That's energy. It's energy for everyone around them. Everyone around them to do one more rep, to take one more step, to get off the ground one more time. Because the MVP knows the end goal is in reach, and all it takes is a little more work. It takes one more time of getting off the ground when you don't think you can, that there's work to be done. And if you'll do the work, it doesn't matter where or how you start or even where you finish, but how you finish. And if you're willing to do the work, you'll finish exactly where you need to be.
All right, and here to perform one of their latest singles in 2020, You're My Gold. Here is live in studio, Mountain City.
Sweet like honey, eyes like wildfire. You feel like sunshine when it's cold outside. Kissed by some flowers, a wheat field in the snow. Wrapped in starlight when I'm all alone. You're my gold. You're my gold. You're my gold. At the end of the rainbow. You're my gold. Hope that glitters light up my soul. I have the joy of being truly known. The purest reflection, riches in a chest, like a garland that I wear on my head. You're my gold. You're my gold. You're my gold. At the end of the rainbow. You're my gold. You're my gold. You're my gold. At the end of the rainbow. You're my gold. I'll seek you in the morning. I'll search for you all night. I don't care where it takes me, and I don't care if it breaks me. I'll seek you in the morning. I'll search for you all night. I don't care where it takes me, and I don't care if it breaks me. I'll seek you in the morning. I'll search for you in the night. I don't care where it takes me. I don't care, 'cause you're my gold. You're my gold. You're my gold. At the end of the rainbow. 'Cause you're my gold. You're my gold.
awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all for watching the Not So Light Show. It is so good to be with you. So good to have you guys, Mountain City. Dave, Tara, you guys are amazing. We'll catch you guys next time.